Let's also consider the husbands. There are husbands, there are fathers who really feel left out, who feel abandoned. If you find yourself in such a moment, such a situation, it's very simple. Just hold your peace. To a mother out there or a wife, if you ever feel lonely, abandoned, or not a priority in someone's life, this is a video for you. So I'm going to share with you some of the steps you can follow or you can take just in case you realize that you are left out. You are not a big deal in someone's life. Often we do talk about certain things, or we look like people who are complaining, or sometimes we complain, but gone are the days where as wives, mothers, we sit down, we complain, we cry, we gnash our teeth. We are always yelling just because we feel like we are left out, we are abandoned, we are not taken care of, we are done with that era. Now this video, I want to share with you some of the things that I feel like they are very, very important. And when you give them a try, you will never regret. One of them is stop. Whatever you've been doing that makes you feel like you are overgiving, actually you are overgiving and you are not getting anything in return. Stop and reflect. Try to sit down. Stop complaining. Don't talk about it if possible. Because sometimes the more we talk about certain things, the more other people, feel like, we are so much, desperate, we are nothing doers. We complain about the same things over and over. Now, what if we stop complaining and then we just focus on ourselves as well? Sit down. Think about the things that make you happy. Think about things you've ever wanted to do, that when you do them, they give you a peace of mind, they give you a sense of belonging, they make you whole. The truth of the matter is you have to enjoy life. You have to be who you really want to be. Because if you think like your happiness depends on someone else, depends on your husband or the father of your children, you will get disappointed at the last. Even when, all your happiness is about children and everything, we tend to forget so much of ourselves. Always playing the role of being a wife, playing a role of being a mother, playing a role of being a daughter-in-law. On the other hand, actually, even for the husbands, if you find yourself in this situation, so let's also consider the husbands. There are husbands, there are fathers who really feel left out, who feel abandoned. If you find yourself in such a moment, such a situation, it's very simple. Just hold your peace. It's very okay. Just pull down, relax, take a deep breath, and then think about yourself. Because you cannot give away what you don't have. Most times we tend to give away what we don't have. That's why we break down, that's why we feel exhausted and all that. So sometimes you need to have that moment where you are with yourself. You are very happy. Don't give them so much attention. So if you do that, if possible, get a pen and a paper or get a book and a paper. Write down everything that makes you happy and then start from there. At the end of the day, you see that whatever you've been going through, whatever you wish you had complained about, all what you have been complaining about is not a big deal. Why? Because you really know your worth, you really know the source of your happiness. You do things like take yourself out. If you realize that you are not a type of a person who is always gifted, gift yourself. I've normalized taking myself on a date. I have normalized realizing myself, telling myself how beautiful I am, telling myself how possible I can do things, taking myself out. I think I've mentioned it earlier, gifting myself so that when I don't receive a gift at the time I expected it, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I've already gifted myself because it's something that I've done for myself and I'm happy about. So if you're this kind of a type who feels like your love language is this type, please be the first person to really get involved in that love language. And at the end of the day, you realize that you have really prioritized yourself enough to a point that even you don't have time to be mad at someone, to exchange with someone, but rather you live a normal life. Try as much as you can to regain your life. Take the power back. Don't sit there and give the power to your wife, to your husband, to the father of your children, to the mother of your children. Don't. Let the power be in your hands. Let the power be in your hands. Not even your children should be like overpowering you. The power should be in your hands. This is something I'm teaching my children. I'm teaching my children so much, even my young sisters, that let the happiness be in your hands. Let it be not in other people's hands. Because at the end of the day, you get a heart attack, you'll get slip into depression just because you are disappointed in someone. Make them less of a priority. It's something I would highly recommend. So there is no reason as to why you should lose yourself in making other people happy, loving other people when you are so deep inside. You don't have to lose yourself in order to love someone. Always love yourself first. Make yourself a priority. And other people, by the way, when you make them less of a priority, this is what is going to happen. You will gain your power back, as I said earlier, like emphasizing the point that we should gain our power back. So you will get your power back, you find happiness, you will learn to live with other people. I'm learning to live with other people. I really don't have to cry over something, complain over something, no. I know what makes me happy. I know what is very, very important to me. When you make people less of a priority, and as I was thinking about this whole topic, as I was reflecting on how far I have come, how great I'm becoming, how happy I am, I just realized that there is this quote I have been using often, which says that you don't have to set yourself on fire in order to make someone feel warm. Wow. We go beyond our strength to see that other people are very comfortable, are very happy, they don't lack. Okay, we have such type of people. But then when you realize that you do what you can and the rest you leave it, then it becomes so easy for you. So I really want to say this. I really want to say this again. You don't have to set yourself on fire, or never set yourself on fire just because you want to make someone feel warm. It's very, very important to love yourself. To prioritize, actually love yourself, prioritize yourself, do the needful to see that you are very happy. Because if you don't do that, you slip into depression, you are going to be heartbroken, you are going to slip into depression, which will take you a lot of time, strength, finances to recover, to which even some people don't recover. Learn to make yourself a priority.